Hi, welcome back to Campfires and Casks. I'm Alex, and today we're on our way up to Knebworth to Eddfest, which is part of Iron Maiden's 50th anniversary celebrations. So I'm here with my mate Mike, me you know Spam, and yeah, we've got camping tickets, so we're going to camp up tonight, and that gets us into the arena this afternoon and this evening for, there's quite a lot of Iron Maiden bits going on. There's a museum, there's an experience, and there's another band, another stage. You've got a few bands playing, including Blaze Bayley, who was lead singer of Iron Maiden in that period of time in the late 80s, early 90s when Bruce left. So yeah, it should be a good one. I've still got to figure out how to watch the England game tomorrow night, so yeah, come along and watch our adventures and see if I actually do get to watch England play tomorrow. Wow, that's quite a long walk from the car. I think we found a pitch right at the top of the hill where it's reasonably flat. There's one for the ladies.
With a need to belong, I am the blessed man. Say freedom, 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 freedom.
So tank command already, so that would have been the thing when Mummy and I saw them at Reading.
Yeah,
I think
so
that's
that
what they
was,
had, yeah.
so the tank over there, this guy.
Okay, so this is the end of day one, Friday of Eddfest. So today I did a bit of filming, but not much talking. A lot of people there, and yeah, I just didn't. I feel a bit awkward. That's all. So, but yeah, my eyes a bit runny. It's so hot today, really hot. Put sun cream, so mixture of sun cream and sweat into my eyes, and just boom. Made me look like I've been crying, but yeah, okay, it's been a great day. Looking forward to tomorrow. So it's not too late, it's about 11 o'clock. The tent I'm in at the moment has got like a blackout feature, so hopefully I'll sleep in early in the morning. But yeah, so tomorrow is the big day. I think the New Year's is about 2:30. You've got some great bands on, you've got The Who, you've got, what do you call them? Oh, I can't think of them. The Darkness, that's it, that's what I'm thinking, The Darkness. So, funny story about The Darkness. So, last time I was in Knebworth was 23 years ago. I'd won tickets to go and see Robbie Williams play here. And The Darkness went the bill that day. The problem is, traffic was really bad. By the time we got here, we literally got on just as they were off the stage. So, yeah, you know, be good to see him again, here as well. So, yeah. Okay, so I shall see you guys in the morning. Bye.
You videoing me?
I am now. What's it like, Mike? Nice one?
Not bad. Space Cat, hazy IPA.
Sweet.
Siren and double barreled.
Enjoy. I've got a double barreled Kitchen Disco hazy IPA.
from the UK. You must be Knebworth.
Cheers. Nice simple Jack and Coke. You can't beat that sometimes, can you? So, yeah, I didn't record an outro for the Knebworth Iron Maiden concert the other week. I didn't really do much filming after the actual day, so I filmed some on Friday of like Eddfest and sort of the bands that were on there, and just having to walk around with it. Wasn't too busy, too crazy. But then actually on Saturday I did a little bit by the campsite, but that got really, really busy. But for the actual show itself, you know, I told you, I'm quite new at this. So I didn't really feel comfortable about putting a tripod up and just talking and chatting. So we went out, we took some videos as you just seen of the bands. I think it was the Almighty, Airborne were amazing. That guy's crazy. The Who were, yeah, Mike has told me about the Who before, and I've listened to him. Like, he's got me listening to him before we've gone to camps and gone out in the car. And to be honest, I didn't think much of them, but seeing them live, wow, they were brilliant. Obviously, Darkness, yeah, they were brilliant. Whatever people, there's some guys in front of us. I don't even think Mike liked them that much as well, but there's some guys in front of us who just sour face the whole time. But these guys, that Justin is pure. Also, just pure entertainment. He's not taking himself seriously. They're actually doing some great music, and yeah, I'm seriously thinking about going to get some tickets and seeing them in sort of later on this year in the arenas, because yeah, they were good. So yeah, so that was Knebworth. But Knebworth was like, wow, what an experience. You know, I've not been there for 23 years, like I said earlier. I've not been to a kind of festival, that sort of festival, for a long time, you know, and it was brilliant. I loved the camping. You know, it's not my usual camping, it's been a fire. We didn't really cook there. I mean, I did cook that meal that you saw earlier on, which Colin gave me, you know, from Outdoor Gear Essentials. So I probably would have put a little sort of link to his website. They were good. That was good. That is really good. That I don't really like the dehydrated meals that much, but that one was, wow. That was good. That was flavoursome. It was just a basic like pasta pesto, but it really was good. You know, the pasta itself was quite small, but that was good because you got the right texture when you sort of dehydrated it, and the flavours, and it was filling. Like my friend little Mike, the other week when he had a couple of them, he said he couldn't finish them, and I could see that. So when you consider, I mean, the calorie, I think they're only something like 500 calories, so they're not particularly, it may not be great for like doing a big multi-day hike or something like that, but for just going out for a little hike and you want a bit of food, you know, they fill you up. They're good, you know. So I will put a link to Colin's website, Outdoor Gear Essentials, most likely in the comments. Not in the comments, sorry. Yeah, I might do it in the comments, but I might in the description. I'm not really sure how this all works, so I'm going to sort of wing it and play it along. But yeah, there will be a link to Colin's website. Yeah, he'll be selling them soon if they're not already on sale now. For the price of them, I think they're going to be around the sort of £6 to £8 mark. They're as good as those real turmeric ones, those orange ones, which sell for about £12. So yeah, definitely check that out. I highly recommend them because I honestly do not like dehydrated meals. I did West Highland Way on that yellow packet, can't remember what they're called now. The yellow ones, I'll put it up in the screen somewhere. But I had a few of those, which supposed to be, I did not like them. You know, I do not like them. I like the wet ones. I don't like the dehydrated ones. But these ones that I just had today are brilliant. And I'm not endorsed by anything like that. I was just kind of blown away by them because they were good. So Colin's definitely going to get an order for me for those. But yeah, so rambling on again. I tend to do that quite a bit actually, as you'll probably start to see in these videos. I talk a lot of shit, but hey, that's me. That's what I want these videos to be about. It's just I want to feel like we're just sitting here, we have a pint at the pub, or in this case a whiskey, a Jack and Coke, down the pub, and just having some fun together. So yeah, Eddfest was brilliant. the museum of all the old parts going back way back to the 80s. The early days was great. The bands on the Friday night on the smaller stage had something to do with Steve Harris or Iron Maiden, and that accumulated with Blaze Bayley playing on the sort of Friday night, and he was brilliant. Again, he's playing later on this year, so I'm thinking about seeing if he's in London. I'm going to try and get some tickets for that, because he was good, and he's going to be doing all his Iron Maiden set. But yeah, he was great. If I saw about that 2 weeks earlier, I was in Cardiff to watch Metallica play, and we're in this pub called The Fuel, or the bar called The Fuel. I walked past and there's this guy who I kind of recognised standing by the door, and my first impression was, oh, that looks like Blaze Bayley. I thought, no, it can't be. It'd just be another old rocker sort of dressed up like him. But no, it was him. It was Blaze Bayley, and I sort of literally bars past him a couple of times. So yeah, I found out a couple of days later on like Instagram, someone posted a photograph of him up in the Cardiff. Is it Principality Stadium now? I think it was the Millennium Stadium, but yeah, he was there to watch Metallica. But yeah, they mentioned that he was in the Fuel bar. So yeah, so I kind of went past him and sort of bumped into him, but didn't actually think it was him. But anyway, yeah, he was great. Definitely going to see him going forward. But yeah, so the big question: did I make it, and did I manage to watch the football? So Iron Maiden finished. Another thing about Iron Maiden, I didn't show much footage of them because they specifically asked. Because they were filming, because of the incidents they had in Paris. So they were supposed to be filming a DVD or Blu-ray of the concert in Paris, but they had an issue where they blew all the electricity, where they blew the electrics, I don't know, but yeah, part of it they couldn't film. So they've decided that they were going to use Knebworth as the sort of the last day of the European leg of the tour to film. So they asked us not to use cameras and whatnot. So yeah, I didn't film much of Iron Maiden. It's fine because I was there last year in Prague, so I've got quite a lot of footage of them then. But yeah, I want to respect it, but I had to take a couple little videos. So that's what I put out in the video that you've just seen. So that's why there's not too much of them. I just want to respect the fact that they asked us not to film and just watch, which is actually not a bad thing really. You know, we spend our lives just staring into screens. So they finished around about 10:30. The curfew there. I was hoping that they'd put something on for the fans to watch the football, either on the big screens or in a little, maybe in the camping site or some of the smaller venues, but they didn't because of the restrictions of Knebworth. Anyway, I managed to get back to my tent, and it was really patchy, but I managed to get the end of the first half. I'd heard on the way up that Norway had scored, so that we were 1-0 down, and I finally managed to get back to my tent finally managed to get a stream. It was very kind of patchy and kept breaking up, but it was a bit of a delay. And then I heard this big cheer, and then about 2 minutes later, you know, Caroline, she texted me as well. I was like, okay, England scored, Bellingham scored. So it was a bit, yeah, I watched it, but I kind of knew what was going on beforehand because I could hear the cheers and the groans and whatnot. But yeah, so I did manage to watch it. It was a great experience to get into the semi-finals. It's only the third time I've seen England get into the World Cup semi-finals. The fourth time ever they've ever got in the World Cup semi-finals. But you know, I'm speaking to you now, a couple of weeks afterwards, and it's now, what is it? It's the 24th of July. And yeah, Sunday just gone. We've had the World Cup finals. We got beaten a week ago Wednesday by Argentina. So we didn't make it to the final, but as you all know that. So anyway, so yeah, as I said, I got to see the football. Wasn't ideal, but I still managed to see it. So yeah, that's it really. Slept well, got up quite early in the morning. Surprised how early people had left. But yeah, we got out there. I'd heard nightmares about the night before. My friend Dave had been there, and luckily he was staying in a hotel nearby, but it took him absolute ages to get to the hotel. But I've heard stories on the socials of people, well, it's a gridlock, you know, people getting home in the early hours, you know, and so we were quite lucky. We got out. It's still a bit of a traffic jam to get out, but it wasn't too bad. So Knebworth, absolutely amazing venue, but location, the stewards, I don't know what it is about Knebworth. I was late, I had issues with traffic 23 years ago, and they certainly haven't sorted it out now. So Knebworth, if you're listening, sort your shit out, mate. Anyway, I'm going to leave this now. Thank you all for watching. It's not my usual video. Going on next, I've got a camp on tomorrow with a couple of friends, so I'm hopefully going to be filming that. So that's with Mike, who was with me in this video, mate Ben, who's got who's a YouTuber himself, much more successful one than I am. He's got almost 10,000 views, so he's been hikes and camps, so I'm going out with him, good friend of mine. So that should be good. So I'm going to be filming that. That probably won't come out for another couple of weeks. Have I got any other videos ready? No, I haven't. So I need to do a little, I've got a few ideas for this channel coming up. So I'll probably do a little video middle of next week if I can, and get that out quite quickly. I just want to kind of explain a few ideas I've got, and yeah, where I want this channel to go and direction I want this channel to go, you know. So right, so yeah, stay tuned for that one. Thank you, like, sub, comment, do all that sort of jazz, and I'll see you in the next one.